If you're looking to go a little bit bigger than the 360 by 260 hoop size, there is the Majestic hoop, and it goes 360 by 350. So you get an idea of how much bigger it is. So this is an optional hoop from your Husqvarna Viking dealer, but it is a specialty hoop. For example, it actually has brackets on both sides. So it's actually a hoop that you stitch, and then it'll tell you when to turn it, and the design turns automatically, and then you stitch the other half of the design. So it's kind of half and then half as you go. Now we have done a video on a different Viking machine where I actually stitched this out, and we're going to link to it right up here, so you can watch it in its entirety. But I do want to show you a few things regarding the Husqvarna Viking Designer Epic and the things to know about the Majestic hoop. So there are designs in this machine that are bigger. So what you want to do is find where you have specialty hoop embroidery. And then here is where the designer Majestic hoops are. There's a textured hoop, there's an endless hoop, and endless hoop corner designs. There's a whole bunch of different ones. So as you pull these designs up, and again, you might want to go through the tutorial that comes up when we use the Joy OS Advisor up here at the top. But all of that information is here. So here is that butterfly design. So if we touch and hold, and bring it on in, what you're going to notice is that on screen there is a gray area in the middle. The gray area is where the overlap is, and this design is actually two designs. So see how there's one design here that's selected right now, and then this is the other design. Well, they've already been kind of married through the middle where they will touch. So this is not just one gigantic design all the way across the hoop. So for example, if we just go ahead, I'm going to just go ahead and clear off this design. So touch and hold the delete, and now it goes away. The Majestic hoop is possibly on your list. If it's not, go ahead and make it available to you. If you're going to take a design and try to make one big design over this, it won't let you stitch it. But what you can do is pick a design that is, let's see here, let's go ahead and pick something of the larger size. Let's see here. And do I have I am going to have to add that Majestic hoop. It's currently not on my hoop list, so just a little reminder. Let's say you buy the hoop and you need to, and now you have it, you need to go to the default embroidery settings and go to hoop list and add it as a hoop that is available for you to use. Now let's just see where we are. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit and choose the hoop 360 by 350. Now this design is actually set up to be in the hoop that comes with your machine. So that's the 360 by 260, and it is going to be bigger. So we could not position this design to stitch because it will tell me, and if I even touch go, it says you can't have a color block that's overlapping that area. So let's just try a different design. We'll bring in something else that's not as big, something we do know that's not as big. So if we wanted to, we could bring this in, and I'm going to go ahead and just touch and hold and duplicate it, and I could put one here and duplicate it again. And I could put one here, and let's just do it one more time. Okay, so we can kind of see what we've got going on here. As long as I stay inside the hoop, I'll be good. And so I can be in the gray area, I just can't be over the gray area. So if I was to go ahead and touch go, it will let me stitch this out. And what it'll do is show me which part it's going to stitch. So it'll tell me to attach the hoop and make sure it clicks, and then it'll get ready to stitch on this side of the world. After it finishes those colors, then what it'll do is a message is going to pop up. It tells you to rotate the hoop 180 degrees. You reattach it, and these designs will automatically be flipped, and you will continue to sew in the reverse, and then your design is stitched out in one hooping. So do you see where you have to just kind of know that as long as you're on the right or left with one full design, you are safe to use the Majestic hoop and create a design that's much bigger than the hoop that came with the machine. So do check out that other video. It shows how we stitched out this entire butterfly.